Hello.
Hi, sorry, I didn't notice that my mic was out.
It's okay. I missed the last meeting before the previous one that didn't happen. So the recipe thing is finished, or the document is finished. I don't know.
No, last week was console was cancelled.
Hmm.
So um, yeah, we I don't think we finished, but yeah. Where's
Mm.
Marina? She might know much more than I do.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
What was the question?
I was just asking, because I missed the last meeting, if the document was finished.
Yeah, so I think it was finished. I think KubeCon was last week, so I wasn't here either. Um, I think I think we're waiting for feedback on the doc, which I think again with the week of KubeCon is hard to get, but hopefully moving forward from here we'll be able to get that. So,
I remember last time we said that probably we need to like recipe it up.
oh yeah,
And but I really didn't have any time to work on it. I got swamped by work. But what I did do is ask Gemini to get a stab at recipeing it up. So I added a tab in there that says something like draft revisited or I don't know what by Gemini. Um, I honestly didn't have time to check it all out and to kind of assess whether it makes sense to do it this way or if it's too much. So
that sounds great. Here, let me look.
I can share the link again here.
I kind of like the top section. I'm just skimming it, but the like checklist thing that it's doing.
Yeah.
I think we'd want to make sure that we check it carefully, but it looks good. Guess maybe we can do like an internal review on this version either right now or this week and then decide which pieces should
Yeah.
we.
And when you said asking for review, you mean from people outside this group, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And I think that if we want to switch to this version, though, we should look at it ourselves first to make sure we're all good with it. And then, you know, obviously, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, any other thoughts on this version?
Maybe I need to put the titles back the way they should be so that we don't lose that.
Yeah, I do think this version is less skimmable. So yeah, I think we'll want to add back the
Yeah.
title. I'm not totally reading it in detail right now, but
Mhm.
I think I agree with Evan. I think maybe we can like take the best of both somehow and make it like a use Gemini as kind of like the like I don't know pizzazz, and then some of our content, and then
Yeah. For some parts, it completely removed the titles. I can.
yeah.
Yes. Oh gosh.
And there's some stuff like this line here is a little funny.
Oh yeah. I think you're right. This needs to become like a
Yeah.
title. This is 3,
Yeah, I'm
and
not sure
this
what it
is
meant
the
benefits.
2. Yeah, I'm comparing it to the original draft.
Yeah, maybe we can do it the other way too, where we like take some good ideas from this and pull those back into the draft.
Yeah,
Or we make sure the content is
definitely.
all, yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I did explicitly say that you should not tamper with the content, but just the like the
Yeah, that should help, hopefully.
yeah. So I'm hoping that it did not hallucinate any spices or vanilla or whatever. I was quite surprised by the mise en place because that's like completely French, and I'm not sure that like at the beginning where it says the chef's quick prep mise en
Yeah,
place. I'm not sure this is something that everybody relates to. Like,
yeah, I've heard this term before, but I'm not sure
yeah.
if like everybody has. But
I did too, but because I watch a lot of cooking shows.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So that does get used like outside of France. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a little bit clever. I do like that. This is great. So does anyone want to take on either like basically going through and just kind of double checking the content, the format, either of this one or kind of taking pulling ideas from this one back into the other one? I think either direction would be fine. I just think we need like a detail, detail go through. Does anyone have some time this week to take that on? Or I guess we could all try and do it because it would be good to get multiple eyes on it, but
Stephen is saying thanks French domination and fancy kitchens. Okay. I think he's Evan's comments in the chat are
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, this is
really
actually great. This is exactly what we need.
interesting. So I'm gonna read for Evan. He thinks that the actual recipe seems less clear, but the rest seems a bit more entertaining style from about 3 paragraphs. And I think I'd reverse the title format, taste test, static analysis into static analysis taste. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I agree.
perfectly right.
Yeah.
Yes. And so the first, I guess, what you mean by the actual recipe is the first table that we see at the very top of the draft. Yeah, that maybe the dish and for the chef and the ingredients is a bit too much, and we should put it like put it as in the original draft. Is what you mean, meaning target audience, scope, and other scope,
Yeah,
right?
maybe we can like pull the titles, like the kind of fun kitchen metaphor titles from this one, but keep the wording that we had in the original
Yeah,
list. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
There's more formatting here. I'll just fix that.
Yeah, I don't know if some of the phrases it put in there are worth taking, or if we just stick to title changes. What do you guys think?
Yeah, and sometimes we can just be extra sure if we just pull the title changes back to the original draft. That way we know the text is like the same, right? And because that way, the technical content is all correct and everything.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think that'll be that hard. I can maybe even do that this week. Make sure to pull it all together. We have time now. Maybe we can just try and do that together.
yeah,
Um,
I'll start from the bottom and then meet you at the top.
okay,
That
great.
way
And
we
yeah,
can do
everyone's
it
in the docs, so
fast.
feel free to, help, kibitz, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, and then too much. The last one from the top. Where's your ingredient? Does source your ingredients make sense?
Yeah, thanks, Evan. I'm focusing on titles right now, so that'd be great. Um,
Okay. Hmm.
I like this already. It kind of helps break it down.
Yeah. It actually didn't do such a bad job because, like, putting some things in bold inside the paragraph stuff does help with readability.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it
Um,
makes it much easier to skim.
yeah, and I also think that what it did with like setting the schedule here, maybe is a better fit than what we had originally written.
Yeah,
Um, I just don't want to be too hasty and just copy and paste it over, but
yeah.
like take some time just to read it really and understand if it didn't say anything bad.
Mhm.
But like the format of it looks much easier to read.
Yeah, I agree. And I think even just copying over the titles, it's made this one easier to read already.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. Yes, maybe
And
we can read through and see if there's anything in the text that we want to move over to. But
yeah.
I think this is a great start.
So Evans, did Gemini um, say things that are completely wrong? I see he's commenting on the Gemini version and highlighting the phrases that look cooler than what we had in the original draft. Uh, yeah. So I haven't seen completely wrong things. Yeah.
Yes, maybe we can pull over some of these good ideas too, the phrasings that are
Yeah. So AI has some advantages after all. Okay. So Evan says done with the Johnny draft, except he didn't check if it dropped anything else.
I think that's fine. I think that's why I'm hoping to pull stuff from the Gemini one back, because I think that way we can just be sure we don't miss
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yeah. So um so maybe what we can do is um copy and paste the few maybe parts that Evan highlighted in the Gemini draft over to the draft. And then I don't know. On my side, I don't think I will have much time this week to go through it again.
Yeah, I
But
can give it a read through and just finish pulling some ideas over. Hopefully before next Monday. No promises, but I'll try. Um, and it sounds like Evan might have time on Thursday as well. So then hopefully that will leave it in good shape. So yeah, and then if like I think that if we manage to look at it, does anyone have concerns with us then just starting to send it out even before we meet again? I think it's starting to come together. So,
yeah,
but I don't want to exclude anyone from review, but um cool. So hopefully we can get some more eyes on it before we meet again. And then we can either spend next week talking more about this, um, or maybe start on a next recipe depending on how this goes. So cool.
What does large review look like, or blog publishing review? Do you send that to a different Slack channel?
Yes. So yeah, I'll work on that as well because I think we'll want to probably get some folks. I'll mention it to folks in tag security as well to make sure that we get more eyes. And then I think we can either get some folks in the TOC to take a look to then post it on like their repo as like a resource, or we can. I don't know who in the CNCF has to check the blogs, but I'll find that out as well. So that would be another option. But I think we can basically, if we just get people to look at it, I think we'll start either of those processes because I just want to make sure that it's like real. People have looked at it.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, but I'll double check the process Evan for the blog. I do think they have a broader reach there, so that might be good. Yeah.
I feel like for the next topic, long-term secrets or secrets management in build might be appropriate given late LLM and everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's come up a lot recently, so that'd be timely.
Yes.
Yeah, we had talked a couple weeks ago about something about vulnerability reports, but that feels more timely right now.
I mean, vulnerability reports are what happened when you screwed this up, but yes.
Yeah. I'll write that down too, so don't forget. Great. Anyone have anything else today? We can keep poking at this doc together, or folks can get a half hour back. I don't want to hold people, but
Yeah. I'll probably take a half hour back.
okay. Well, thanks everyone. And yeah,
Thank
see
you.
you.
Thank you, guys. See you.
Bye.